Hi, how are you doing? This is Dr. Keisha. I'm with Dance Health Fitness, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about an exercise that you can do at home, a variation of the lunge if you're getting bored with the lunge, and how you can work it. Do bear with me. I did injure my ankle. I actually ruptured my plantaris tendon. It's one of the smaller muscle and tendons of the calf, which is three. I do really feel it's important when you're working your body that you understand everyone wants to work the front, but there's also a back side, and for every action, there's a reaction. You can get all tight here, but if you're not stretching this side or if you're not strengthening the back side, injuries can occur. And also with keeping your body nice and neutral and always looking to make sure you're in correct posture. So the lunge today is important because you need to make sure that when you're doing the lunge, you're working multiple muscles, but you want to make sure that you're not out of sync. First and foremost, neutral position, right? When you're making that lunge forward or you're making any type of lunge, make sure that you're not getting off. If your hips are squared off or something, then your knees are out of alignment and you can end up having an injury. So always make sure that you're square, you're not too far out with it either, you're not getting your knees out, you're not having off control. If you engage your core always, when you're walking, tight abs, back up, and also squeezing together will allow you to make sure that you're squared off and you're not leaning when you're doing the lunge. Another thing is people think that my knees are bad, I can't do the lunge. Well, if you're activating your quads, if you're making sure that your knee doesn't go past your toe too far, then you'll be fine. So again, make sure that your knee doesn't go past too far, and you're always actually, even with the squat, kind of pushing back in your hips so that you see that my stress is here where it needs to be, tension here, not tension in this knee joint. You don't want to put the tension in your knee joint. So when you take the step back, you're going to go right into the chair. So normal lunge is right here. First, make sure you're getting the normal lunge before you do a variation. When you're going to use the chair, make sure that your chair is nice and stable. You're a couple steps in forward. And then what I do is that I get to where I know I need to be, and I step like a foot and a half between each leg, and I stand like that, so that I know that this front foot is slightly in front of my body. Then that gives me space to take this leg, put it in the chair, and then be ready to do the lunge. So that when I do the lunge, my foot's in the chair, make sure it's not out, it's flat. And then when I get into the lunge, you see that I'm slightly sitting erect, knees not too far past, not past the toe, and I'm in the lunge and I come up. To add tension, you take these weights. The easy way, when you're first starting, you make sure that you get a weight that's nice for you. Start with a couple pounds because you're going to put that leg back. You're going to lunge into it and come up, just with the weights hanging. To do a variation, you can have in the bicep, or should I say supine position, so your fingers and everything are facing up. You're going to squat. And when you come up in the squat, you're going to go into a curl. So now I'm working multiple muscles at once, which is great because I like to get upper body and lower body in one. You can do that on one side, 10 to 15 reps on one side. When you go to do the other side, same thing. This time now you can take with your thumb facing up. So now I'm doing a curl with a slightly different rotation, different coverage, and same thing. Getting a nice, deep lunge. So again, the lunge is beautiful. It's not just working the quads. Front leg is getting that quad. Back side, you're getting deep into the glutes. You're getting hamstrings as well. Beautiful exercise. And then again, adding those arms, you're getting that curl. You're also working your biceps. Different when you turn that thumb up. So please try this exercise at home. Post pictures on Dance Health Fitness Facebook page or KDMD Instagram. Check me out. I do virtual training. I've got a nice challenge going up for the holidays to make sure we don't gain that extra weight. So check me out. Have a good day.